Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Bob with Southwest Michigan Sales LLC. I am glad to have you here today. First of all, before we get into this video and this discussion, if you do me a favor and please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, I would be very appreciative of that. It would help me out on growing that subscriber base. It would mean the world to me, so thank you in advance. Okay, in this video, I want to discuss the difference between a fast nickel sale and a slow dime sale. What do I do for my business? What would I recommend if you decide to do this type of a business? Okay, first of all, a fast nickel sale. What is that? That is a sale that, let's say for instance you buy something for $5 and you turn around and you sell it for $8 or $9. To me, I would be considering that as a fast nickel sale. But if you had taken that same item and buy it for $5 and list it for $15 or $20 or $25, that would generally be considered a slow dime sale. Why would that be considered a slow dime sale? The reason for that is you're generally pricing that closer to market value or at market value. Nothing wrong with either scenario, to be honest with you. But you also have to keep in mind for those types of sales and those different aspects of selling, that is this item that you're selling very easy to be found? Can you replace it quickly? How much time does it take to pack the item? What is involved in your family as well? How many items do you really want to pack to get that fast nickel sale? That's all things that are going to play into that. For myself, I prefer the slow dime sale. The reason for that is you have to take in scenario for your life. Is it just you doing it? Do you have children at home? Are you married? What responsibilities do you have in your life? That's all things you have to keep in the back of your mind when you're doing your business, because that all affects your business. It's important. The reason I chose the slow dime sales is because I'm a one-person operation. I'm doing YouTube. I'm doing Facebook. I'm doing my own website. I'm packing. I'm shipping. I'm doing paperwork. Lots of things that are to do. Now, is there anyone else that can help me? Absolutely. My mom. Bless her heart. She helps me with so much stuff. I greatly appreciate that. And honestly, she enjoys it. And I enjoy being around her and enjoy having her help me. Now, are there things that I have to help her with? Absolutely. She's getting older. She's actually getting ready to celebrate her birthday pretty soon, turning 79 years old. So I just want to say up front, happy birthday, Mom. I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I appreciate everything you do. Now, as far as you, for your business, you have to keep in mind your children. If you have kids, do you have to take them to daycare? Do you have to pick them up from school? Do you have to take them to soccer practice? The dentist, the doctor's office? Do you have elderly parents to home? Are there things that you have to do for them? Is that going to take time away from your business? You have to keep all of those scenarios in mind for your business. That is why I chose the slow dime sales. Now, there's multiple platforms that you can sell on. Now, if you want to go for the fast nickel sales, there's nothing wrong with that. Go for it. And honestly, you'll make money at it. But if you're going to do that, sell the type of products that are easily replaceable. Sell them on someplace where you know it's going to move quickly. Where are those places? I'd honestly recommend Whatnot. That is an app that I've never bought on and I've never sold on, but people seem to be having a lot of success on it. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people start items at $1, $2, $3, and they have their followers and their viewers bid the items up. I wouldn't recommend it though if you have a small audience or subscriber base, selling on those platforms to put your best items up first. There's nothing wrong with putting a few of your best items in there. Are you going to get top dollar at first? Oh, heck no. You may on some items and get lucky, but there's nothing wrong with that. There are so many ways to build a business and to build a successful business and a profitable business. Is this going to be something that is a quick get rich type scheme or business? Oh, definitely not. This takes multiple months, multiple years, and lots of hard work and dedication to that business. Just remember, this is not something that is going to happen overnight. So, you can focus on one type of product, let's say video games, or let's say clothing. Clothing is a very popular category, but you have to keep in mind, it's also a very flooded category. Tons of product out there. You're generally not going to have a hard time finding those products to replace them. That would be the type of product that you would be good at doing that fast nickel sale. That fast nickel sale would be great on clothing. Do I sell much clothing myself? Not really. I'm not a big clothing seller. Will I be in the future? Very possible. I have no idea. I'm taking one day at a time and moving forward. But I enjoy being that slow dime seller because it works for me. I don't have all the time in the world to pack up items and to constantly keep going out there and sourcing those items for $2, $3, $4 and turning around and selling them for $7, $8, $9 and shipping out 100 items a day. Now, if it's clothing, you could ship out 100 items in an hour and a half, maybe an hour, depending on if they can just go in poly bags. If they're bigger items, like maybe a sweater or something like that, you may have to put it in a box. It wouldn't take long to pack. Maybe an hour, hour and a half, especially you'd get good at it. And that would be great, and you could make some money at it. But keep in mind, what type of a seller do you want to be? If you choose my method of selling, which is that slow dime method, sometimes you're sitting on items quite a while. What do I mean by quite a while? I mean 6 months, 3 months, 9 months, 3 years, 4 years. Also, the market constantly changes on items. Keep that in mind. Don't overpay for your products, but also don't underpay for your products. Pay a fair price to the person that's selling them. But also keep in mind, you can be burned. You can buy items that don't work. For instance, an item that I like to buy and I love to sell are VCRs. I used to pay a lot more for them. Not anymore, unless the person shows me that they actually power up and doesn't immediately eject the tape, because that is a common issue that I have found with VCRs. They sell well for me. I enjoy selling them. I enjoy testing them. If you're going to do this business, make sure you sell something that you enjoy. Do I sell a wide variety of items? You betcha. And I enjoy that. But keep in mind, what type of a business do you want for yourself? That slow dime sale where you're going to have room to store all of those items. Do you have room at home to store them? Do you have a storage unit to store them? I have to tell you, I strongly don't recommend a storage unit. Why do I not recommend a storage unit? I'll get into that in another video down the road. So please remember to subscribe to my channel, because I've got lots of useful information that will be coming in the future. Now, as far as that slow dime sale, I've had items that have literally taken 3 years to sell. Also, you need to go back over your items, make changes, make improvements. Do the best that you know how to do. And remember, there is no method for your business or for my business that is wrong in selling. Just remember to stay positive, stay motivated, keep moving forward. and ask your family and friends what's popular now, because trends constantly change all the time. I hope this video has been informational. I wanted to explain to you guys the difference between those slow dime sales and those quick nickel sales. Now, are there items that I would consider as doing as a slow nickel sale? Or excuse me, a fast nickel sale? I said that wrong. I apologize, guys. But are there items that I would consider doing the fast nickel sale? Absolutely. Items that are multi-quantity, like VCR tapes. If I have the same tape, 15 of them in stock, and I generally sell it for $3, and somebody wants to come in and buy 30 tapes, and I buy them for 50 cents a piece, and I knock the price down to $1.50 or $2, yeah, I'd do that, just because I'm able to move 30 items if I buy the items at the right price. So just remember, always stay hungry, stay motivated, and keep learning your niche, your products, and learning for yourself to move forward. And just remember, even if you choose to go with the slow dime sales or the fast nickel sales, neither one of them is wrong. Maybe incorporate both. I hope you have found this video informational, and I greatly appreciate you watching. And please, please share it out there among everyone. I would greatly appreciate it, and we'll see you